Hello, welcome to Dishonored 2. Goodbye, Klack, musicians farewell. An old suitor of Megan's, apparently. She did not seem keen, or I suppose she's kept his guitar. Apparently here's Emily's diary.
Watch the faces of those who bow most deeply, or some such.
Huh. An optional side quest.
I'm ready when you are. I'll give you the skinny along the way.
Okay, well let's deal with this leak first if we can. Yes, I would imagine so, Emily. Where's the leak? I profess to be uncertain how to rectify it. Still, this is a game where it pays to do optional thingamajigs, so thingamajig is used for a technical term. Really should find a way to do it. Must be something around here that can do the trick. Ooh. This definitely looks like a candidate. Okay, we can't eat any of that delicious looking stew. Yay! Optional objective. That shouldn't be a tongue twister, but it is. For me at least. Done.
Ready?
Ready.
All right, let's get underway.
All kind of stuff we already know. Never use rewire tools on a low chaos playthrough, because literally every machine in this game is deadly. And if you use a rewire tool, it's still deadly. It will just attack all of your enemies, thus killing them in the dozens. It's an easy mistake to make, but it will pretty much instantly push you over into high chaos.
Jindosh is important to the Duke's inner circle. The Grand Guard watches his mansion, and they'll call down the entire city if they find out who you are.
I'll make sure they don't. You said there's a wall of light cutting off access to the carriage station?
Yes, but there's a black market shop nearby. They sell on the sly. Ever use a rewiring tool?
Corvo taught me the theory.
Speak of the devil.
Good. Get past the wall of light, then ride the carriage to where Jindosh lives. And there's a reason people are afraid of his mansion.
I'll get it done.
Emily, take care of this crazy man and his clockwork soldiers, then bring Sokolov back. He means a lot to me.
How are we actually doing? Okay. We've got a lot of health elixirs, but not many mana elixirs. We need more of those. I don't think that man would bother us. But let's not test it. Let's steer clear of him.
I'll tell you a story about Kirin Jindosh, a prodigy from Karnaka. Self-taught, he was hailed by the Academy of Natural Philosophy as a genius who would surpass Sokolov and bring about an age of enlightenment. But just 2 years after his arrival, he was banned from the Academy for life, for reasons that are still not public. When they deported him, he left behind a machine that drank seawater, playing music that brought listeners to tears. They promptly took it apart, and it has never worked since.
Interesting. A machine that drinks seawater and plays beautiful music does not sound like a tremendously useful thing. I suppose somebody probably has a function for it. Let's see what the heart has to say about this place.
Sometimes I remember the breeze on my skin.
Not that helpful.
How Karnaka has fallen since the old days. With your help, perhaps it will not descend into complete ruin.
Okay, she's just got generic Karnaka lines. Need to be careful here because I'm low enough that someone could see me if they were determined enough, at least.
Greetings. I serve with... I don't know you.
I'm new to Karnaka. I need a tool that can rewire a wall of light, the kind the Grand Guard uses, and I'd prefer not to explain myself.
I can help you out, but not right now. Don't even linger here. I'm supposed to get a visit from Paolo, someone you don't want to meet. Come back later.
Understood.
You should go. We can do business another time. Like I said, Paolo is coming by. That's it. Stay out of sight.
Yeah, we're staying out of sight.
I need 8 new cutters, short blades, the good stuff. Morley steel.
I know what you mean.
Do you? Because last time you gave me some backwater foundry garbage. Wouldn't hold an inch. And snapped against Grand Guard armor.
I got taken on that deal too. But I'll make it up to you, Paolo. Lop off maybe 10%?
30. Because I like you. By next week.
That's fair. I made a bad faith trade and I regret it. You'll have the cutters, I promise.
Good, good. These are strange times. Overseers in the Dust District, a witch empress, and these clockwork soldiers protecting their aristocracy. All bad for business. But if I get my way, Karnaka will be a different city a year from now.
Rather sinister thing to say, don't you think, Paolo?
Look sharp, she says. Stay awake, she says. I'm not even sure what I'm supposed to be looking for.
Welcome. You look like someone with refined tastes.
I do indeed.
I used to own a cafe down at the docks, but the smell of fish blood was stronger than the smell of morning coffee. I had to sell it.
Okay. We need sleep darts. We always need sleep darts.
A deal well made. You won't be sorry. Sometimes I wish I had the grand inventor among my
Probably do
clients,
some stun miners
but I'm afraid he's
too.
not so easy to please.
What a choice this is. We can either get Adamar solutions or stun mines.
The situation in the Empire has driven the prices up, I'm afraid.
I'll get a rune, we always need more runes.
A pleasure to do business. I hope you'll think of me again.
I hope so too. Unfortunately, this puts us in an awkward position as far as mana consumption goes. May as well buy some more powers. Okay, so we could get a better domino or a whole bunch of better shadow things. Or no, none of those are really that useful to us. We'll get the better domino because we use domino a lot. There we go. Wasn't so bad. I don't think we want to go down there. Okay, let's go. This is essentially just a roller coaster.
Jindosh's mansion from here. The carriage line is blocked. I'll have to unlock the gate.
Okay, so this is where we unlock the gate from.
whatever happened to this city. Give me a handful of the... and I'll clean up the dust district. I don't know. Maybe the tall boys were better from the time of the rat plague. They made people stand up straight. Times change. If the Duke has his way, we'll have an army of the Clockwork soldiers by this time next year.
Ooh. Okay, bit of a conspiracy there. I was hoping to find some elixirs around here.
She says, then she'll leave him.
Cluster boats, incendiary boat. Bone charm in the records room. Not something I ever imagine having much use for, but we'll see. Sleeping on the job, I say. Okay, the gate code is 974. Simple and easy. That'll take us right up to the front door.
The mansion has a strange beauty to it. Maybe I'll find a way to end this without killing Kirin Jindosh.
Maybe not.
Alright, I need to eliminate Jindosh and find Anton Sokolov.
Excellent, another Adamar solution.
Who would build something like this? And why?
It's a very good question.
Someone's activated one of the mechanisms in my house.
Jindosh.
Welcome, visitor. My home is always open. It's one of my great curiosities, seeing how the common mind navigates these shifting rooms. I'm Kirin Jindosh, but you must know that. Hello? Anyone there?
Barred from the other side.
Oh, we're not going to do it that way.
In part, I made this place for luxury and spectacle, I suppose, but it's more than that. This place is a testament to engineering itself.
Ah, the space behind the walls.
Not a tremendous amount of loot here. However, there's a whale ore tank.
You've managed to deactivate my wall of light. I sense your movements. I know where you are. Breathtaking. According to the scales beneath the floor and my acoustic sensors, you move quite quickly.
Okay, not the smartest man who ever lived, that's for sure.
What cruelty is this? With this machine, maybe you won't have to die after all, Jindosh.
You're quite close now. I can't remember any other visitor getting so far. Do you feel pride? Anticipation?
This could be the end of the Isles.
Oh, actually, are there any paintings back there?
Delilah Copperspoon.
I would have thought we'd be able to take that painting, but apparently not.
Aramis Stilton.
Okay.
I think you'll like what's coming next, stranger.
Will I though?
At last, stranger, you found me. You realize you're only the second person to set foot in this room, the most sophisticated laboratory in the Isles. Please, try not to damage anything as you die. Clockwork soldiers, dispatch this intruder! I always have a use for those who seek to pilfer from my home or who wish me harm. My assessment chamber has plenty of room for new test subjects, and you'll be in good company.
Kirin Jindosh.
Anton Sokolov is there now, residing comfortably, much to my amusement.
Okay. We are not going to bother getting personal.
Can't you do your job? The machine is identified.
Goodbye, Grand Inventor.
I want that painting.
This indicates the search protocol is underway.
Okay.
Extending exploration of the area. Switching to alternative tactical mode. Triggering electrostatic discharge. Stand clear. Head detached. Increase our perception. Playback indicates lost enemy. Combat Protocol 8. Playback for combat protocols.
Okay, they've turned on each other.
Playback.
Okay. That definitely could have gone better. But we managed it in the end. Now, he said Sokolov is down in the assessment chamber.
to Dunwall. I feel so bad. Haven't seen the kids in 2 years.
2 years? Gosh.
Huh? The wall of light's off. Did someone shut off the wall of light? Huh?
This place is not very well guarded.
The machine has detected something. Entering. Okay, shut it down. Combat Protocol 6. Right back for combat protocols. Now, unauthorized machine is over.
Sokolov.
Emily Kaldwin, if you're here, things have gone further than I thought. But Kirin Jindosh?
Not a threat anymore.
You were an interesting little girl. You've become a fascinating woman.
Now, I'm going to save, I think. Oh. Any Clockwork soldiers? Doesn't look like it. Now I do believe from my practice runs on this that there is a Clockwork soldier down there. Nothing we can't deal with.
At this point, the Clockwork is scouting. Okay, enemy encountered. Entering combat. Go ahead,
Okay, come a little closer.
Okay, the machine has detected something. The machine has lost its quarry. Audio coming through? The machine is now... Okay, shut it down. Quarry lost. Evasion successful.
Okay, not bad. Not brilliant, but not bad. Now let us leave. Because this place is horrible. It's a nightmare place. And we'll go straight to Lower Venta.
Your kids goodbye this morning.
God, whoever it was gave me a fright. But nobody seems to have seen us. So we're okay for now. Nearly there, Serkonos.
You did it. How is he?
He's frail and wounded, but he'll recover.
I didn't think it was possible. You must have a story to tell. I'll hear it back at the ship.
Let's go then.
Okay, we killed one hostile, that'll be Kirin Jindosh himself. 2 bodies were detected, 6 detections in total. Most of those, I think, by Clockwork soldiers. Yeah, we got some runes. We found all of the outsider shrines.
The void, but somehow different this time.
Yeah, it's filled with trees. It's very Delilah-ish.
Surprised I can pull you into this place? The outsider marked me long ago. I made you flee your precious tower and turned your father into cold stone. How difficult for you. But when I was young, sweet Jessamine and I were close as sisters, sharing a secret. Emperor Kaldwin had another daughter, born in shame to a kitchen maid.
Am I dreaming? If not, how is Delilah doing this?
Well, Delilah is very talented. Can't use any of our abilities. That's new.
During the day, Jessamine and I played games in the tower, but at night I'd go back to the servants' quarters to cockroaches and thin gruel. Emperor Daddy would visit and tell me if I was good, next year I'd be old enough to come to court to be a princess. Then one day, pretty Jessamine broke something worth a fortune, and the spy master caught us. She claimed I did it, and he whipped me in the garden house until I bled. My mother lost her kitchen job, and that night we were out on the streets with no place to sleep.
I didn't break it. We were just playing.
Emily and Jesse,
Okay, so the Spy Master of the time, I mean, from the looks of it, that was Hiram Burroughs, the Spy Master from Dishonored. So, gosh, he was in office for a very long time. Rather distinguished service, I dare say, before he went a bit insane in the membrane.
Mother and I saw the nastiest parts of Dunwall, ending up in debtor's prison. Jessamine died quick on an assassin's blade, but my mother lingered for weeks after a fat guard broke her jaw. They threw me out when she died. I looked up at the lights of Dunwall Tower and swore revenge. Washing bedsheets in a brothel, I painted on the side, until Anton Sokolov took me as a student. That's the polite word for it. I was crafty even before the outsider marked me, and survived the worst the Empire.
My mother's sick. She needs help.
Your mother kicked off while you were out begging. She's another bag of bones now, girl.
What? No!
Her sentence is served and she'll be tossed out with the others. You can't stay here anymore.
It's hard to know whether my dear old aunt is telling the truth or not. When I was young, the Loyalist conspiracy that kidnapped me also took Anton Sokolov. They brought him to the pub where I was being held and locked him in a cage meant for dogs. And you know what? Sokolov laughed at them. He taught me lessons and told me funny stories. He seemed immortal. His mind shaped our age. That's changed. The old man I rescued doesn't talk much. He eats what we give him, groans in his sleep, coughs out blood. I thought he'd tell me the secret to defeating Delilah and saving the Empire. But I'm not even sure he knows where he is.
Even in the void, if only I could do more.
Mother? That wasn't a dream, was it?
Am I to blame for Delilah's bitterness?
Kinda.
No. She's the one who orchestrated the coup.
Our decisions have weight. I feel my time drawing to an end soon.
Well, I think we will leave it for today. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.